These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they will take a knee here.
Gone! Here we go now.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Now let's go.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go on the ground. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Jackson. forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Green 39.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after that 4th down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in, but only 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Luck now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And shoving his way inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, Mexico! 11.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's Love, throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Out of the gun, Love. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Cam Newton, a first quarter touchdown pass in that one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Love. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
From the gun on third down, Luck steps away to his left. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
To your right.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Luck on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are in for 6. Extra point forthcoming. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue, 90.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Yeah, baby.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now
Detroit!
2nd and 10.
Detroit! Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson now to throw again. Buying time to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now here come the Ravens. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. Gets around him. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And they'll run it here. one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson, flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Gone! 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 Now let's go!
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let it roll, let it roll.
And they'll go on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And it's the Redskins scoring again to open up that lead. Cam Newton, 3 touchdown passes thus far. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. complete. This is Lewis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Please.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. Forced out to his left. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
To throw is Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Love. Steps away to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go!
Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Jackson throwing on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Blue 90!
From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Luck gonna throw it. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, here's Locke. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.